In this episode of Jay's Answers, I'm going to answer a question from Monette Mejo. And Monette is asking, it's in Tagalog, but I'll translate it to English. My client told me that they want to pay me directly in my bank account so that freelancer.com won't get any fees from my pay. Is that okay? Are there any negative effects of this? What bank do you advise that I use, because I have a BPI account? Okay, so first of all, the client wants to pay you directly to your bank account to avoid the fees, from the freelance platforms. And well, according to the terms of the freelance platforms, you're supposed to go through their payment system because they listed you as a freelancer. They helped you find the clients, so that's why they get a portion of what you earn by helping you out. They get a portion of what you earn, and that's how they survive. They charge those fees. So I would recommend staying on the freelance platforms. Another reason is because you have more security when you're on the freelance platforms, because if you're staying, you're just a lot less likely to get scammed if you stay within the freelance platforms. And a couple of different freelance platforms offer payment security to a certain extent. So you do get guaranteed that you'll be paid a certain amount. Okay, now if you do want to go directly with a client, you do have several options. If you don't want to use the freelance platforms, you do have several options. You can do a wire transfer. You can use a gateway such as PayPal, Payoneer, or Zoom.com, XOOM.com. Now, if you use a wire transfer, there are applicable fees. The client has to pay a fee with their bank. It's usually between $35 and $50, and you might have to pay a fee for receiving a wire transfer. Just ask BPI if you can receive a wire transfer and if there are any fees with that. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't, depending on what kind of account you have with them. So that's the wire transfer option, and that's usually what the client's talking about here when they're transferring directly to your account. Now with the gateway, with a wire transfer, you need to provide some information: your bank account number, your name, your branch, and then some certain codes so that they can do the international wire transfer. And that's okay. Nothing bad can happen if you provide these to a client. They can't steal money from you, so don't worry about it. As long as you don't give your PIN code or your debit card number or credit card number, nothing bad can really happen. Now, if you use a payment gateway, you can use PayPal, you can use Payoneer, but they also have their applicable fees. They're more secure than doing a wire transfer, and they have their applicable fees. Most of the time, these fees are less, though, than a wire transfer fee, depending on how much you get paid, but in a lot of cases, they're less. So you might want to explore Payoneer, PayPal, or even Zoom.com, XOOM.com, and see and do a comparison to see which one has the least amount of fees so that you can maximize your earnings. All right, that's a good question, Monette. If you have any follow-ups, let me know in the comments below. And for everyone watching, I'll talk to you later.